call this May 20th meeting of the Paducah Planning and Zoning Commission to order and ask that you stand with us as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Summer. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Benberry?
Here.
Mr. Bradford?
Here.
Mr. Morrison?
Here.
Ms. Shramky?
Here.
Mr. Shadle?
Here.
Mr. Wade? Chair Casillas?
Aye. Here. Mr. Shadle, you have the minutes motion?
Yes. I move that the reading of the minutes for the May 6, 2019 be, for the minutes for the May 6, 2019 be waived and the minutes of said meeting as prepared by the secretary be approved as corrected.
Second. Second.
Second, Bob. Sorry. Benberry, sorry. Are there any other corrections? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Benberry?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Ms. Shramky?
Aye.
Chair Casillas?
Aye. We have been asked by the engineer on the first item of business to once again continue this to our next meeting. Do they want it to be a date certain, or would they just prefer that we continue it subject to their request for it to be taken off the
He
table?
didn't specifically say, so I would say till the next meeting.
All right, that's fine.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Or
Motion
we just
to-
leave it on the table. We don't even have
Oh,
to
okay.
We don't have
do
to.
anything.
Okay.
I want to make sure it wasn't set for a date certain.
It was set for
It
date
was set-
certain.
It was set for this meeting.
Yeah.
That's why I thought we needed to have another motion to continue it
Okay.
for a
Do
date
that,
certain.
Yeah, because we've got a date certain.
Okay. then I'll make a
Mr. Wade
motion
has
to
made the
continue.
motion, and Ms. Shramky has seconded it. Is there any discussion?
Yes, I understand. Is it with the city's engineering department that this
No.
has to be worked?
No, the engineer that's representing the client who is coming before us.
Right.
Yeah,
but
They
that-
have
that's
some
who-
more.
Right, they asked for that, but,
They're asking that it be continued again because they have some more work that they need to do on the plat.
okay. Yeah, I'm reading the second part of that, I guess, is what I was asking about. While the property owner worked with the engineering department on drainage requirements.
So that's our engineering department.
That's our,
Rick Murphy.
okay.
But the engineer that's requesting the continuance is the engineer representing the client.
Correct, yes, correct.
That's the first part.
Right.
Sorry.
That's all right, no problem. Any other questions or comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Wade?
Aye.
Mr. Benberry?
Aye.
Mr. Bradford?
Aye.
Mr. Morrison?
Aye.
Ms. Shramky?
Aye.
Mr. Shadle?
Aye.
Chair Casillas?
Aye. Mr. Wade, you have the reliable glass item.
Actually, because of that, I passed that to Mr.
That's fine, thank you.
I move that this commission approve a light industrial use for property located at 453 South 16th Street with the following conditions. 1, no doors shall be cut into the west facade of the structure that faces the single-family homes. 2, no industrial activity shall take place after 9 p.m. 3, a sign shall be posted on the building notifying truck traffic to use Short 16th Street only.
Second.
Second by Benberry.
I might add a fourth condition, that
Okay.
the owner of the property also consent to this, because the owner is not the listed
Correct,
owner on here.
correct.
And that would validate it, because, you know, the bank would have to agree to that too.
Good point.
You know, you don't have the power to do that.
I don't believe so.
Would you like to
I would
amend
like
your
to
motion?
amend it to include that very thing.
Thank you. And Mr. Benberry?
Second.
Thank you. Any other comments? One of the, I think, if anybody was watching, which I'm not sure they are, but what they needed to know is that the person who's listed as owning the property doesn't actually own it yet, that they're in the process of purchasing the property. And are we right in saying that they're requesting this as part of their decision whether to purchase the
Yes.
property or not?
That's correct.
Would you like to give any more explanation?
The conditions that we have on here is to protect that neighborhood to the west.
Right.
There's 3 single-family homes that are on the other side of the alley. There's no doors or windows in the facade that faces them, and hence one of the conditions, and also the hours, so that, stay within the noise ordinance. And the truck traffic, we don't want that going through the neighborhood, and they was fine to use Short 16th Street, which is where their loading docks are anyway. Mr. Shelton sent me an email, and he was fine with all the conditions, so they have agreed to these 3. But they will be.
I think the fourth one is necessary, yes.
Yes, I agree too.
Are there any other comments? Do you have any input? Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Morrison,
Aye.
Ms. Shramky,
Aye.
Mr. Shadle,
Aye.
Mr. Wade,
Abstain.
Mr. Benberry,
Aye.
Mr. Bradford,
Abstain.
Chair Casillas.
Aye. If there is no further business to come before the commission tonight, we stand adjourned.
So moved.